Hello everyone, my name is Milette. Good day to you and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to teach you how to write a formal letter. So to whom are we going to write a formal letter? It can be to someone in authority, let's say your professor, a public official, or a company you're doing business with. Now here are the purposes why you're going to write a letter. It can either be to complain, to inquire, to ask permission, to request, to appeal about something, or to apply for a job. So here are the parts and functions of a formal letter. First is the letterhead, or we also call it as the heading. It contains the writer's address and contact numbers. Second is the date. So you have to write it this way, September 23, 2020, or the 23rd of September, 2020, instead of writing it in plain numerals, because we want to avoid confusion in the end of your readers. And also, for the date, do not abbreviate the month. Third is the inside address. So it contains the reader's name, position, company name, and address. Fourth is the salutation. So we also call this one as the greetings to the reader. It indicates the professional title. For example, Dear Miss Mendoza, colon. So we have to use a colon for formal letters and comma for semi-formal. And then if you know the entire name of the person, you could use Dear Dean Philip Stan, O, period, and then Smith, comma, MBA, colon. And then if you don't know the name of the person, you could use Dear Sir or Madam. But you have to at least make an effort to find out the name of the person whom you're writing to. Because especially if it's for a job application, the hiring manager wouldn't take time reading a letter which is not addressed to him properly, and if the name is not there. So you have to make sure. Fifth is the content. Okay, so it has opening, middle, and closing paragraphs. Sixth is the complimentary close. So you use yours faithfully if you don't know the name of the person, and if you use Dear Sir or Madam in your salutation. Okay, so for highly formal letters, you could also use respectfully yours or yours sincerely, because yours sincerely can be used for all instances. Can be for semi or formal letters. Next is the signature block. So it contains your signature or the sender's signature and the type name in uppercase together with the title. So here are the things to remember. First is the paper size. You could use either 8.5 by 11, or we also call it as letter size, or A4. It depends on how long your letter would be. Next would be, you have to put 1-inch margins on all sides, top, bottom, left, and right. So for the font style, you could use Arial, Cambria, Calibri, Verdana, Courier New, or Times New Roman, because they are easy on the eyes. Okay, and then for the font size, you could use 10 or 12 depending on the font style that you're going to use and depending on how long your letter would be. So here are the things to avoid. You have to avoid Comic Sans, Blackletter, Freestyle, Consular, because they have curvy edges and they are difficult to read, and we don't want to give your reader a difficult time in reading your letter. So please avoid abbreviations, contractions, slang, emoticons, and informal terminology. It's a no-no. Please do not use all caps. Please avoid underlining, bolding, italicizing. Okay. So here are the 3 types of formats. First is the full block. So as you could see, there are no indentions. Okay. There are no indentions on all of the paragraphs, and they're all left aligned, including the heading and the complimentary close. For the modified block, okay, here's the heading. The heading and the complimentary close are right aligned, but it still maintained no indentions on all of the paragraphs. Third is the semi-block format. Okay, so for this one, the heading and the complimentary close are right aligned, and there's already an indentation per paragraph. So that's how different they are from one another. Okay, so we have here the letterhead, the date, the name of the person that you're writing to with his position, company name and address, your salutation, your opening paragraph, your middle paragraph, closing paragraph, and your complimentary close. If your letter contains a logo or the heading, then you could immediately proceed with the date, followed by the name of the person whom you're writing to, his position, and his address. Okay, just like this one. Everything is left aligned. There are no indentions. Okay, here's another example of a formal letter. This is the address and the contact number, the date. Okay, and then you could just leave 2 spaces or hit enter twice, followed by the name of the person. Make sure that the spelling is correct. So he is the hiring manager. Here's the name of the company, and here is the address. Okay, so hit enter twice again to leave 2 spaces in between. Okay, so here's the salutation, and always remember to use a colon. For the first paragraph, please indicate the position that you are applying for. And then let's go to the next one. In the second paragraph, you have to mention all the things that you can offer for the company. And then for the third one, you could include a short message thanking them or for the opportunity that they will give you. Okay, and then just try to make it short as much as possible because they don't want to read long letters. They don't have the luxury of time to do that. So just include everything that's essential and you think would be most important for them to hire you. So this one, next one would be respectfully yours. Okay, so this is your complimentary close, and then hit enter thrice, and then your signature would be here, plus your name in uppercase, and then your position. Okay, and then before I forget, if you also need to put an attachment, let's say your resume, you could type it here, enclosure, and then colon, and then how many enclosures you have, like how many attachments you have. And then let's just do a short recap. So here's an example. If you were paying attention earlier, what do you call this part here? Okay, if you still remember, this one is called, it's called a heading, okay, or a letterhead. Next would be, this one is very easy. This, of course, is the date. So you can see it's properly written. Next would be the name of the person, the receiver's name, the title, the name of the company, and the address. The next one would be, okay, so I know you know this one. It starts with letter S. Yeah. What you're thinking is right. It's called the salutation. So next would be the opening paragraph, the middle paragraph, and the closing paragraph, followed by this one is your, it starts with letter C. If you still remember, it's your concluding, or I mean complimentary close. I'm sorry about that. Okay, and then followed by your signature. Now you type in this one enclosure if you have some attachments like your resume or any files that you need to show them. Okay, so references. So here are my references. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you find it easy to follow. And if you have any questions, if you need assistance, just feel free to send me a message or type it down in the comments below. See you again soon in my next video. Bye-bye!